faces a serious road test against a top 25 opponent. Can they dodge the upset and keep that #1 intact? Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, the home of the Fighting Illini. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. Trying to make a play. Loses the football. The scramble is on. And the defense comes up with the football.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Great opening drive so far. Now can they punch it in from 1st and goal? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone, but the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple of yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
The game moves the ball to the 1, 3rd down and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
But to cap off an opening drive like this on a 3rd down touchdown pass is such a satisfying way to start a game. The offense has set the tone. Now, bring out the defense. It's their turn.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Ohio State and Illinois, a trophy game. Illabuck, it was a live turtle was the reward up until 1925. Then they chose to make a wooden trophy. But Kurt, you played in this game against some pretty good Illinois teams back in your day.
Yeah, unfortunately, some really good Illinois teams. And I think it's probably one of the more underrated atmospheres when Illinois gets it going. Champaign is a beautiful city as far as college football is concerned. Their fans get behind them. The wind always seems to be howling. And I'll tell you this, we did not beat them in my time I was there. Jason Verduzco was a quarterback. Before that, Jeff George. Really good defense with Dana Howard, who's one of the better linebackers to ever play in the Big Ten. Simeon Rice, Kevin Hardy. Yeah, Illinois can get it going, and they'd had the Buckeyes number back in the 80s.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. That's a big hit at the end, but even with a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. I love the fact we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Snags a quick throw. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. The tight end has got it. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, fighting a lineup. Work some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finds room at the 30. Now here he goes. At the 30 now. At the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. Way too much speed on that play.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Lindsey. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He keeps it on the design run. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Back in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here comes a handoff. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Get set.
Using his legs on the scramble. Breaking free at the 35. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Illinois now operating in the red zone. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looks right for a quick completion. Powerful running into the secondary. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a run to the left. Running with purpose.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Baker. The receiver grabs it. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
First down here for this offense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught quickly. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing second and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lindsey. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Some hard running there through a tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
Now it's second down here. Looking to throw. It's Baker. It's a quick grab. Fights off a defender. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw, testing the middle. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And completion makes it second and short. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Illinois.
Of course, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Extra point try coming now. PHC is good, as still trail though. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Heading left after the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Dropping back. It's Baker. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense comes up on 2nd and 5 after the penalty. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. The Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. In the open. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Pass is caught. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Looking for some space. It's Lindsey. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. There's the handoff. Makes a nice move there. You tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Ohio State. No chance to catch him there. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Looking for a gap. It's Lindsey. He's got the first and still going. He's found some room at the 45. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, fighting Illini. The comeback is on.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they tack on the extra point. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Dropping back, it's Baker. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on 4th down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Fires it on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. And the running back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Illinois lines up 1st and goal now. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here.
Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. He'll hand it off. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on a football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? A handoff to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Lindsey. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now in a rivalry game to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about it.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Bootleg looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Design quarterback run. Looks like Illinois will have the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks free. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are.
Loose football. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back, fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this fourth down interception is going to cost them critical minutes here at the least here in the fourth quarter.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And he makes the grab inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They connect for 6.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the offense trots back out on the field again. A direct snap. Breaks in open space. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Great catch over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2. The Illini line up now, first and goal. Looking to throw yet again. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Caught near the goal line. The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Well, it's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. You're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring, but more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Illinois.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick. If they can recover it, you never know.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Can they play keep-away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. 2-minute clock with the running game. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. Ball carrier tackled there. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He stopped, but he gets a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game.